this location is literally like the definition of Norfolk.
Baby!
Tonight's park up isn't the most beautiful. We're in an industrial estate. Good morning guys, and welcome back to part 2 of our Norfolk travels. In the last vlog you saw us start our 5-day road trip along the Norfolk coastline. We caught our first glimpse of the ocean since lockdown, discovered lots of epic beaches, Old Hunstanton and Brancaster, and went on plenty of adventures soaking in the famous pine forests. We then said goodbye to you camping at Clay next to the sea salt marshes. Lush. And in this part we are going to be checking out more of Norfolk's wildlife, including some seals. There are 2 areas in Norfolk that you can find like hundreds of seals gathered together, here in Blakeney and one at Horsey Beach. I will obviously clarify that when we get there, but yeah, so this morning we have woke up in between the salt marshes at Blakeney and we are going to head out to see them and then get some breakfast out to treat ourselves.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
I've made a mistake with our itinerary, haven't I?
Yes, we don't get to see the seals today.
You can't see the seals at Blakeney Point from walking. You can only see them through the boat trips, which are £20 per person, so we're not going to do that. There is another destination in Norfolk that you can see them, so we're going to just start driving along the coastline now and making our way further down.
See if we can find our own seals.
Yeah.
If not, we'll swim to them, won't we?
We'll try. We have to see seals before we go. But so the next stop now is Cromer, where we're gonna go Lidl.
We're gonna go get some little breakfast.
Yeah, some pastries.
A little bit of this
things.
and a little bit of that.
Yeah, so we'll catch you there.
Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I do like to be beside the sea, especially when it's all gravelly and it's my ass to sit on.
About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow, we can't miss out.
So we've just popped to Lidl and got ourselves some pastries, which are our absolute favourite. I've got 2 chocolate croissants and a cheese twist.
And I've got 2 cheese twists, a chocolate croissant and a cinnamon bun.
And we're going to head into Cromer now and find a little cafe to get a hot drink so we can eat maybe on like the promenade or something that's there, and have our breakfast.
This is our consolation prize for not seeing the seals.
Yeah. So we're now in Cromer and it's really cold. We've just parked the van on like a street because all the free parking is full and it's really expensive here to park. There's some of the car parks like £4 for 2 hours, and like we've said before, we're just spending way too much on parking, and at that point you may as well get like a campsite for a tenner or something and have extra facilities. So we're probably just going to spend the morning here anyway. We're just going to head into the town, have a rummage around and check out what Cromer has to offer. So we have just left Cromer and we're heading to our next destination, Horsey Gap, to see the seals, which I'm very excited for. So my opinion on Cromer is kind of similar to Hunstanton. Considering lots of people suggested for me to go there, I don't think it really met expectations. It is a typical British seaside town resort, so nice for the family and things like that, but not really my cup of tea. So we're heading off to the next stop and I cannot wait to show you. It's so cold here.
Again.
I hope the seals are out. Otherwise it's not worth it. I'm kind of fed up of the cold now. We're ready to go to sunny Spain or the south coast somewhere.
Just gives us motivation.
Yeah.
Ah.
They're not here. Where are they? We found them. And a pug. Where are they? So the seals are literally at the entrance of the beach. There are hundreds of them for you to see.
And they'll be here for maybe a couple of more weeks, where they come here just to molt. They live off of the food that they've eaten so they can shed before following the fish.
It's so awesome, it's so cool. And there's a little puppy one here too, and it's very curious and it keeps wobbling up to the camera. I'm absolutely blown away by this place. I thought there'd just be like 100 seals, but there are definitely over 1,000, and I needed this, something a little bit different to the town visits and the woodland walks that I've been doing. So really, really happy with this place, absolutely in love. So we have been hanging out at the car park here at Horsey Gap for a few hours, utilising our £5 ticket, but it's now time to go and find our park up for the rest of the evening. So we're heading 30 minutes down the coastline towards Great Yarmouth, which we'll be checking out in the morning. And then hopefully in the afternoon, we're going to be going canoeing in the Broads. We're now in Great Yarmouth, and tonight's park up isn't the most beautiful. We're in an industrial estate because all of the parking in Great Yarmouth says no camping and blah blah blah. So yeah, we find ourselves here, which is on Park for Night, and it does say, you know, it's not the most prettiest spots, and that's the real van life. Sometimes it's really beautiful and sometimes it's just a means to an end, so check it out. So with these park ups, it means like we don't really like to keep our lights on. We just use our phone lights in the van and things like that. It's cold, so I'm going back in as well. Even though the sun's out, it's very chilly here. So we just like to try and stay as discreet as possible. And we could easily park in the industrial estate and stuff because there's vans left on the road, so we would just blend in. But this is right next to Pleasure Beach, which we'll probably check out in the morning. I don't know if we'll go on the rides and things, but yeah, so this is where we're at for the night. We're gonna get some food and then we're gonna chill out. He doesn't know. I am cooking us some dinner, some courgette chili pasta. It's really simple. I'm literally sauteing up a whole courgette. I'm going to throw in this very lazy chili paste, boil up some pasta, and I'm going to top it with some rocket. Perfecto. How is it?
Delicious.
This is what I've conjured up. Good morning. Last night we spent the night camping in the middle of an industrial estate in Great Yarmouth. You see, van life isn't always that glamorous. Anyway, we woke up this morning realising it's Monday morning and Easter bank holiday is over, so the fun fair was shut. So we decided to hit the road and head to our next destination, which is here in Wroxham, where we are going to go canoeing on a half-day trip through the Broads, which we are really looking forward to.
So apparently some bird managed to shit onto my ankle as I was walking. I've never had to clean bird poo off my own foot.
So we've found a park up which is free, and I think that's awesome because that's very rare in Norfolk in our experience. And the sun is out, it's about 11 degrees and there's really little wind, and probably because we're more inland now, so it's literally the perfect day to go canoeing.
We just got off the phone to Mr. Canoe Man and basically we've got to launch ourselves due to COVID, so we're going to unlock the boat and throw it in.
Yep, they've left us life jackets. Fortunately we only did it last week, so we know exactly what we're doing. But yeah, maybe a little strange.
What? Baby!
Baby, please get us out of here.
Arsehole. I like how you don't even paddle.
I was filming. We finished canoeing an hour early than usual because we were absolutely shattered, and we've decided to head to a park up where we can just chill out for the rest of the day, and tomorrow we'll be heading into Norwich City. I actually have no idea where we are. I just picked one on Park for Night that was within 30 minutes, but we're still in the Broads, just another area of it. But check this out. It's so flat here and there's lots of marshlands. It's so beautiful. This location is literally like the definition of Norfolk. Lots of wildlife, very flat lands. Yeah, it's just lovely. And then we've got the like canal or river running through too. So we're going to be staying here for the night. Morning guys, it's absolutely lovely this morning. We have coincidentally parked the van with a south-facing window, so it heated up really nicely. We are still at the really remote park up, the RSPB park up, so it's basically a place for lots and lots of birds, and as we were going to sleep last night we could just hear them all tweeting away. Honestly, some noises I've never heard in my life. It was beautiful. I feel like I am in the Lion King at the waterhole or something like that. It's amazing here. The park up is awesome, and we found it on Park for Night as well. It's got flat ground, completely remote, no one's here, good phone signal and internet signal and things like that. So yeah, I'll make sure I share this with you. Anyway, our plans for today is to go into Norwich City and just see some actual life. We want to go and do a little bit of shopping, assuming there's like no queues and things like that, which is why we were saving it till Tuesday, because people should be back at work and kids are back at school and things like that, so it should be a little quieter. So yeah, we're just gonna crack on with a little bit of work this morning, get some grub down as always, and then we're gonna hit the road to Norwich. We are now in Norwich in a multi-storey car park, which I was absolutely trying to avoid, but all of the street parking that we were looking at either was closed when we got there or it was just for 2 hours, and we wanted a little bit longer than that. But I really didn't want to go into here because the barriers are 2.3 metres. Even though I know my van fits under that, it's just there's hundreds of them driving up here and we had to go up at least like 5 levels. So yeah, it was very nerve-wracking and my bum was very tense the whole time. But I've made it in one piece and the solar panels are still on the roof. So we're now going to head into Norwich, get some food, hopefully, fingers crossed, if it's open at the Tipsy Vegan, and just check out all the independent stores and things like that. Yeah, we're really looking forward to just being in the city, as we've not seen one for a very long time. That is our time in Norwich done, and we absolutely loved it. After 3 months in lockdown, it was nice to just be somewhere with a little bit more buzz. Anyway, we're going to call that a wrap on our Norfolk vlog, and we thought we'd do a little bit of a roundup with you.
Our favourite park ups were, I think, the last one we was at, which was in Strumpshaw, which we was among the RSPB Nature Reserve, which was beautiful to be among the birds all night, listening to them talk to each other.
And the second one was the park up at Blakeney Point, in between all of the salt marshes. There was a lot of campers there actually, but it was quite nice to be surrounded by other people for once.
Except there was 2 headless birds there with no idea of where the head went.
Yeah, it was very strange, and we still have no idea why 2 birds would be missing heads. No blood.
No blood.
Nothing. To be continued. Also, I thought we'd share our favourite places of where we think you should definitely visit if you come to Norfolk.
Definitely for me is Horsey Gap. It's a beautiful beach, but also there's a mile stretch of seals there, which is really awesome to see in the UK.
It was amazing. And then also the walk from Hokum to Wells was awesome. It was about 4 miles in total, and you got to stop at the beach on the way for a little nap, didn't we?
Yeah, it was nice, man.
Apart from all the crabbers at Wells, that was quite upsetting to see. Not the fact that they were crabbing, but they were letting them off loose on the...
And kicking them into the sea.
Yeah, they were dropping really far. It'd be like if we were to fall 5 stories, so I didn't really like that. And then finally Norwich. I've really liked it here. It's been nice. Completely different vibe to being on the coast in rural areas. Sometimes it's nice to just be around a bit more of a buzz. So yeah, that's our roundup of Norfolk. We hope you've enjoyed your time with us on the road, and if you've enjoyed it, you know what to do. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on those notifications, and we'll see you on the road next time. Ciao!
Ciao!
Ciao!